Hey, what's going on, guys? So this is going to be a new video series where I'm going to call it Thursday's Tech and Reviews. So I'm either going to talk about tech that's coming out or is out for photography and videography, and reviews of either photography and videography related items. Things that you would use in the field, things that you might possibly be looking at if you're a photographer or a videographer. For this first video, I'm actually going to do ND filter kits. So if you don't know what an ND filter kit is, basically you can either buy a variable ND filter, which is like almost like a circular polarizer. It's just a filter that screws on the front element, and then you can adjust the stops of light by rotating the ring just like a circular polarizer, or you can buy yourself one of these kits. Now, one of these kits is a holder and a piece of glass, or usually the cheaper ones are a resin material, slides over that front element by use of the holder. And then that will help you keep your shutter speed open longer and allow you to get like 20, 30 second, sometimes 2-minute, 3-minute exposures, depending on how many stops that you buy as far as like a filter goes. And we'll go over that too. And so this one that I want to talk about, the KF Concepts that I have in my hand, you can find on Amazon for about 80 bucks. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because for $80, and it's a fantastic buy, especially on a budget. You really can't beat it. One, not only does it come with the filter itself, or the kit, the holder kit, but it comes with 7 adapter rings for 7 of the most popular sizes of lens filters. So you're probably going to be able to use it no matter what kind of lenses you own, which is great. And then the other thing too is that you're going to get a filter along with it, and you're going to get this cool little wallet that comes in. It also comes in its own box as well, and it's got a little magnetic flap, which is cool. And you're going to get a 10-stop neutral density filter, which you can see it's really dark, and this allows for some really long exposure photography. I'm going to put up a couple pictures right now from that I took from Lake Mead, and one from Floydland Park where I had the cloud streak, where I took it was like a 3-minute exposure. So for $80 you get a 100 by 100 millimeter, which is a good size square glass filter. Like I said, it's a 10-stop glass filter. And for $80 to get a glass filter, that's fantastic. That's cheap in itself, but the fact that you get the holder kit and you get the adapter rings also along with it makes it a fantastic buy. Super helpful, especially when you're trying to do long exposures. If you want to get that nice creamy look with waters and rivers, like water splashing over rocks and just getting it nice and smooth and dreamy looking, like a couple of the photos that I put up. Just to let you know, I don't get paid from this. I'm not an influencer. I will put a link below in the description where you can find this product. It's just something that I've personally bought and have found to be really worth the money, and so that's why I'm suggesting it now. The other thing too that I like about it is, and I keep this adapter on my filter ring because it's the one I use the most, but this is metal, which is fantastic as well. So it's very durable, and whereas most of the other ones in this price range are usually plastic. The other thing too is it has this little button release right here that's how it clips on the onto the adapter onto your front element, which is really easy to use, a lot more simpler to use than the other brands that I've tried in the past and gone through in the past, or had somebody give me to try out, and I didn't like those. So this is something I bought with my own money, and I've found it to be incredibly useful and helpful, and I really suggest it. I mean, you really can't beat it for the price, to be honest. And then, of course, you can always look and find other 100 by 100 millimeter glass filters to put on top of it. The filter holder holds 2 slots, They make one for like a night, for the night sky, just to help you shoot the Milky Way. There's a lot of other things. There's gradation ones, so it goes from no stops all the way up to whatever stops it is. There's a gradient to it. So if you are shooting a landscape and want to darken the sky, there's things that you can do with that, which is fantastic. So I really enjoy it. The only one issue I've had with it, and the one thing you have to keep in mind when using this particular type of filter over the screw-on ones, like I had said before in the beginning, is that with the ones that actually have a glass, you slide over it. If you're shooting and your light source is coming from more than sideways, more than perpendicular to where your lens is, so like, on this kind of an angle, there is a 2 millimeter gap in between that piece of glass and the front element, and you can get a light reflection bounced off from the backside of the filter into your front element and creating a lens flare in your photo. So that's just something to always keep in mind, and that's it. So I hope you liked the video. Just like, subscribe, and I look forward to future videos.